Say again, Harrison.
Well, f prime negative, like for f prime negative 1, right? That'd be 0. So it'd be 1 over f prime is 0.
So tell me what, so again, got to make sure we're always writing equations. So what equation do you want me to write?
1 over f prime is 0.
That's just an expression. I need an equation. Like I need something equals something.
G prime of x equals 1 over f prime is 0. G prime of 1.
There we go. And I'm going to do one extra step so everyone can see it. You did it in your head, but
Yeah.
question 2 for Harrison. You want to talk about that? So Harrison sees what to do next. Who else sees what comes next? Hands. Come on. Who sees what's next? Let's go, Eli.
F inverse of 1 is equal to 0, so then you'll find f prime of 0.
How many knew it? 2 for Eli. Please.
So is that just something we have to memorize?
Which part?
F inverse of 1 is 0.
Will that always be
It's
the
given
case?
in the problem.
So this you're not, like this is like Jack said, this is given. What you have to do is recognize that if they give you the x coordinate on f being 0 and the y coordinate on f being 1, then they are indirectly giving you the x coordinate on f inverse and the y. That's what you have to memorize. Now this part, you don't memorize that. That's just unique to this problem. But this concept is not unique. This is a broad concept.
Following that, on the next step, would you like find the derivative of f, finding f prime, and then find what f prime would be when x equals 0?
It's perfect. So tell me what equation to write, Jackie.
F prime of x equals the derivative is 6 times 2x plus 1.
I'm writing it just slightly differently. I just want to make sure everybody can see it. 2 points for Jackie. Question? So if I'm taking, this is my f formula. On the derivative, I use the power rule, so I bring down the 3. There you go. So wait if you want me to keep going, otherwise I'll assume it's boring and we'll quit. You're good. So what do we do now? Please. Tell me exactly what you write.
F prime of 0 equals 3 times 2 times 0.
You're good. Just making sure. And,
Up to.
ah, shoot. So let's see, this would be 1 squared is 1, so that's just 6. 2 for Shem. What's up now? What? I need to get like little signs for people who don't like to raise their hands so I can like make it say, I actually know it, I just don't want to raise my hand.
Just they press a button, their desk lights up.
For me, I'm always looking to try to figure out who knows it and who doesn't. See if I need to get more explanation or something. We'll get a new hand signal. I think we could do that. That would be actually okay with me. Because I just got to know who knows and who doesn't. So.
What about the signal for like, I probably know it, but I zoned out for like the last 30 seconds?
It's like I'm still trying to figure it out. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm on the verge
I
of
still
death.
need you to help me pass.
I'm kind of a never be sick guy, just going to always work through it. It didn't work out this time that way, so oh well. Okay, I'll say this repeatedly. Look, on AP problems, you look at the big picture and you do a little step. You look at the big picture again and you do a little step. So we just did a little step, we got to go back to the big picture. So where are we at?
0 and 1 equals 1 over 6.
Yeah, Harrison comes back to here and says, well, I'm trying to find g prime of 1, and I know that f prime of 0 is 6, so I'm done. Yay is good.
Huzzah. Huzzah magic. Oh, feel like.
Please, Alfred.
So for the step that you did, that it's like the inverse of f when inverse of f of 1, I like put 1 as y in the original problem, and I got out 1 as like, but I still got the same answer in the end. Is that like?
Are you talking about this part here?
Yeah, so I just like didn't look at like f of 0 equals 1. So I put like f of x equals 1, and then I tried to find what the x would be.
Oh, I know what you're doing. Hold on. Yeah, this ticket is not for making a mistake. It's for pointing out something really, really clever. It's very good. Look, I say it a lot. The key to this class is making sense of what we're talking about, not just doing what we talk about. So what Nafi is, what she said, you need to make sense of this. You're going to have to do what she did on other problems. You don't have to do it here, but you will have to do it on other problems, and it has to make sense to you. So she said, for the f function, this is telling me that when the input is 0, the output is 1. But I'm supposed to go figure out what's happening here on the inverse function. This one here. Well, this is saying the x on the inverse should be 1. Well, if the x on the inverse function is 1, that means the y on the actual function is 1. So I'm pretty sure what you did is you said, hey, here's my formula for f. I can write this. The y coordinate of f needs to be 1. So all right, 1 equals. Is that correct? It's perfect. She's got to figure out what x will make the y coordinate on f be 1. Because that relationship is just the inverse of what happens over here. So she solves for x and figures out that this x has to be 0. And that told her that f inverse of 1 was 0. It's perfect. I've never seen any of these inverse problems where you actually had to do that. So I always look for something else first. But it's totally correct. Questions? Cool. So stop that.